Hi guys, my name is Becca. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with a book haul. I thought this would be a mini one, just to be like, I'm back. I haven't really been buying as many books, and I haven't. You wouldn't note it though if you saw the state of my book haul. I did buy quite a few books from McKay's when I first came to the South. We have a McKay's about like 20 minutes away, and it's a really good place to buy cheap books as well as like games and things like that. They have like a whole bunch of stuff there. And I've also been to Barnes & Noble a few times. I've also been buying books off Amazon. Oh, I also stopped at a Books A Million once too. So that was good. I've had, I've been getting books. I mean, I've been having a good time. It's not that bad. So without further ado, let's get into the books. I did get a few from McKay's, like I said. Let me just move everything over. So yeah, McKay's is a place to get like cheap discounted books, and they're actually, you can find some pretty good finds. At least I did when I first went, and that was the only time we went. But it was pretty good. It's not too easy to find a whole lot of books, but again, I found some pretty good finds. So first up, I have this whole stack of books here, and these are all collections of myths, all edited by Jake Jackson. I actually have a few of these already. I think I have the Norse, Egyptian, and Greek. I want to say those are the three I have. I could be wrong. I could just have the Egyptian and Greek. But I found some more. So we have the Myths of Babylon, the Japanese myths, Arthurian myths, Irish fairy tales, and Scottish myths. So again, I found a good collection of these. I'm really happy with what I found. These are actually pretty expensive, at least for like the size and length of them. It's not too much, like you're not really getting a whole lot in each book, but I got these for about $5 to $7 each, and normally they run from like 12 to something on Amazon, so not bad. I'm really happy I got these. And then I also found in that same section the Fables of Aesop. This is done by Edward J. Detmold, and it's got like a felt kind of fabric cover, kind of like it. And then these are the end pages. It's also signed. Oh, it's not signed by the author or anything. This is just I guess they got it as a gift and somebody wrote like a little note or something in it. That's kind of nice. So there's just like a regular like contents page, and then each certain fairy tales have like, or certain fables have like a title picture, and then some have a full-length illustration. But this is really pretty. I actually really enjoy this. Ooh, that's pretty. So, and I've always wanted like a collection of the Fables of Aesop, just for my collection. Before I moved, I had like a fairy tale / mythology shelf on my bookshelf. It was nice. It was a really nice collection of like myths and things like that, and that's where I would have those books as well, the ones I showed you. But I've only got this small shelf now, so I can't just make a shelf of all the myths and things that I have. But one day, that is the goal, and I will include this onto that. All right, and some other books that I got two to actually complete my collection of Riordan books. Maybe not complete, but complete a collection, which is the Trials of Apollo series. I got books 4 and 5. We have The Tyrant's Tomb and The Tower of Nero, and they're both exclusive editions. One's from Books A Million and the other's from Barnes & Noble. This one comes with an exclusive bookmark, which is still in there. So that's pretty. I'm actually really happy with that one. Some of them I'm not too like keen on. That one's pretty nice. This one I'm not so keen on. This one is a like a poster of fiends, like creatures. So that one is just like, okay. But every once in a while, like for a lot of these books, I think for the Heroes of Olympus plus the Trials of Apollo ones, I've tried to get the exclusive when I can. Normally I'll get the Barnes & Noble, but sometimes I'll get like the Walmart edition or some other ones just to see which one's better. Mostly I just go for the bookmarks or the posters I actually really want. And then lastly, I think from McKay's, I got A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. I have never seen a hardback version of this. Like, am I the only one losing my mind? I've never actually seen it in hardcover. It's just got a gray. It's a weird feeling. But it's a Hades and Persephone smutty novel. I've heard really, really good things from not just this book series as well as this author, but I have read King of Ball and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair and really loved it. So I've been wanting that book for a while anyway, and so when I saw it in a hardcover version, no less, I had to buy it. I think after that we ended up going to Barnes & Noble. I want to say I had a gift card or something. I might have. I think I picked up this there, and that was Tale of Sorcery by Chris Colfer. This is the third book to the Tale of Magic series. So, yes, I'm guessing. The first series that he wrote in this world is The Land of Stories, which is my favorite middle grade series of all time. I absolutely adore that series, as well as this one. This is the prequel series to it, and you're following all of the fairies from the Council of Fairies that you meet in the first series, but before they become who they are when you meet them. This is their beginnings, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a pretty dark world before it becomes like the Land of Stories, so this is actually really like a lot of fun to read. But I highly recommend reading the Land of Story series. It's so good. It's a whole bunch of fairy tales. It's literally a fairy tale world. It's great. And then along with that, I did get Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. This is the third book in the like Renaissance Fair series, the Well Met series. I'm just gonna call it the Renaissance Fair series. I'm not entirely sure if it even has like a series name. But this one follows April and Mitch. April, I want to say, is the sister of the heroine from the first book. I'm pretty sure, and she's a single mom. And Mitch was it the strong guy from the Renaissance Fair or something like that? He always wears a kilt. But he's like a lot of fun to read about in like the first two books, so I'm excited. I will say I really enjoyed Well Met. Did not enjoy Well Played as much, which is the sequel. But I'm hoping, yeah, I think Emily was the first. Emily was the heroine from the first book, and I think Emily is April's sister. And Stacey is the heroine from the second book, so she and Emily are like really good friends. So I'm really hoping to like this one, because I didn't love the second one. We'll see how it goes. Next up is a Valentine's Day gift from my boyfriend. I really wanted this book. I was going crazy with how bad I wanted this book, like, and how I needed it. And that is House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. This is the sequel to House of Earth and Blood, the Crescent City series, and this one follows Bryson Hunt. Like, it follows everybody. I love it. It's just the next book in the newest Sarah J. Maas series, and it's huge. This and House of Earth and Blood, I think, are actually the same size, but I think they have different paper. So I wish I had House of Earth and Blood to show you, but I'm pretty sure House of Earth and Blood looks smaller in comparison, but they're the same length. So Like, they both have about 800 pages. I will say I preferred House of Earth and Blood up until the ending. Like, I really love this book. I gave it 5 stars. But House of Earth and Blood is still my favorite until you get to the very end. Like, the very end. That is where this part becomes my favorite in all of it. And I don't care. I absolutely love that series. I love anything Sarah J. Maas pretty much writes. So, there you go. Alright, next up, I got a couple books from Book of the Month. I did cancel my subscription, only because, first off, I didn't really have the money to just keep paying for the subscription, but also because every once in a while I would find a book on there that I really wanted. But other than that, I really wasn't. And it's not really Book of the Month's fault. They find 5 books that, everyone is like, they find the 5, to them, most popular books, and they try to get a whole bunch of different genres so that everyone's happy, and that's great. But most of the time I'm not really finding anything that I like. But every once in a while I find something, and then, well, now we'll just see if I want to continue with my subscription later on. But the first one I got is Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. I actually read this and really enjoyed it. I didn't love it. Oh, I actually have my Book of the Month bookmark still in it. I thought this was a lot of fun. There's actually some like text messages and stuff like that. So it's a little bit mixed media. But really it just follows Karina, who wants to find love. And she wants to keep her mom's house, the house that they all grew up in, but her father wants to sell it. And she's not able to buy it right away, but he does say that he'll gift it to her if she can get engaged in 4 months. And then she has an argument with this TV show doctor, and it goes viral, and the only way to like save his reputation and everything is to pretend that they are actually dating. It's a fake dating thing, but it's actually really cute, and I really did enjoy this. Also, I got The Christy Affair by Nina de Gramont, something like that. This one is a historical fiction following Agatha Christie, her husband, and the woman her husband had an affair with and left her for. This also follows the time around where Agatha Christie goes missing for 11 days, and nobody knew what happened until she popped up. Still, nobody knows exactly what happened. Still, nobody actually knows what happened, but this is like a really fun take on what might have happened. I listened to this on audio. I actually really enjoyed it, so thought it was good. Book that was sent to me because I won a giveaway from Kaylani, from Kaylani Simply Me. I won one of her giveaways, and she sent me the first volume in the Lore Olympus series by Rachel Smythe. I am all up to date now on the webtoon. I absolutely love this series so much. And I've really been wanting these like beautiful hardback editions. I have to get the second one because I know that came out. Now my only issue is, do I also get the Barnes & Noble exclusive ones? What do I do? What do I do? But I think these are just really pretty. I really love, like, they're heavy. Oh my god, they're heavy. But they have just really, really beautiful artwork. And it's just, it's a beautiful book. Like, I'm not gonna lie, everything is just gorgeous. And the webtoon is just fantastic. So, I highly recommend, if anything, just reading it on webtoon. It's completely free. So, it's just fantastic. It's a Hades and Persephone. Not really retelling. It's not really a take, but it's this woman's version of Hades and Persephone, I guess. I really enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But it's also got a lot of trigger warnings. So there's definitely a trigger for rape. So if that is something that's really triggering, watch out for that before you actually pick it up. But if you're into it, if you're interested in it, I definitely recommend at least downloading Webtoon and reading it that way. If not, actually just going out and buying the really pretty, like, physical editions, because there's also paperbacks that are probably not as heavy as these hardbacks, but it's still worth it. All right. Next up, from Walmart, I got a couple books. I've already showed them off. That is the Planet Barbarians, or at least the first two books in the series. We have the Planet Barbarians and Barbarian Alien, both by Ruby Dixon. And these are the special edition paperback copies. And they're just really, like, really pretty. It's literally just blue alien smut. It's a TikTok phenomenon now, but before it was a TikTok phenomenon, I just heard about it, I think, from, oh, who was it? I don't think it was Riley. I think it was Lacey, which I can't remember her channel name. But if you know Riley Marie, then you probably know Lacey as well. I'm pretty sure it was Lacey who read this, at least the first few books in the series, and really, like, just thought they were a lot of fun. So I picked them up and thought they were a lot of fun. And I wasn't gonna actually own them physically. I had decided, there's a lot of books in the series. I think there's like more than 20. I wasn't going to buy them. Like, they're fun, but they're not that much fun. But then they came out with these really beautiful paperback editions, and they're still all coming out. The first 3 books I think are out now, and the 4th one will come out in a few months, I think. So I have to get the 3rd one. But oh my god, they're beautiful. Next up, I got a couple from Amazon. Not that one. So first up, we have Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. I think it's literally just a book about someone calling the wrong number and they just keep talking. Or she texts the wrong number. So Olivia Marshall. Oh no, wait. She gets texted from a wrong number. And it's a "what are you wearing" text. Oh my god. So it's Colin and Olivia. So I guess Olivia has to... Okay, so wait, Olivia is Colin's best friend's annoying little sister. And she moves in with them after one of her worst runs of luck. It is the two of them. They're texting each other, and I guess they don't actually know that they're texting each other. Okay, like that. I haven't read it yet, but I'll probably end up reading it soon. So, Mr. Wrong Number. It might be a lot of fun. And then the other one I did actually read. So I got these both from Amazon, and I got them both because I've been hearing quite a bit about them from, what's it called? Larissa from TikTok. I think it's Larry Reads or Larissa Reads. Can't remember exactly. She's on YouTube as well as TikTok, and I follow her on both. But she talked about Mr. Wrong Number as well as A Brush with Love by Maisie Eddings. And this one is like a dentist love story. The two characters, Harper and, what's his name? Dan. They're both in dental school. God, this is really bad. They're both going to school to be a dentist. Her because she actually wants to be, and him because he feels obligated by his family to do so. And they meet and fall in love. It's really cute. It's actually really cute. I will say I do have the next book in this series, which follows one of Harper's friends, I think, who is, I think it follows one of her friends. Am I wrong? Am I like just completely crazy? No, I'm pretty sure it does. I can't remember what it's, I think it's called Lizzie Blake. Something to do with Lizzie Blake, and I'm pretty sure it's one of Harper's friends. It comes out, I think, in September, maybe. So I know I'll definitely be reading it sometime soon. I have just a lot of arcs that I requested and actually got approved for. So I've just been like kind of going through all of them. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like Lizzie Blake's something. I wish that would be, is there something on the back? Maybe. No, of course not. And for some reason, even though they're practically everywhere, I can't seem to find any of her friends. All I can find is her and Dan. What the? Really? Oh, like, there's one of her friends. There's the other one. Where's the third? Yeah, there's that one. Yeah, so Lizzie is in here. So I'll be reading about Lizzie soon. I'm not done. I know I'm not done. Next up we have, I think the last few ones. Oh, no. I'm going to show this one next. I have only a few books left, but still. This one's also like all the way underneath. I have a system. This one is also a gift from my boyfriend. And that is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. This is Knowledge is Carnage. I know this follows a group of, I think, 6 people. Yeah, 6 people, all trying to get into the Alexandrian Society. Pretty sure only one doesn't get in. 5 gets in and 1 doesn't, or something like that. And for some reason, they won't all survive. This is gonna get really dark, apparently. But I've also heard like really, really good things about it. And also there are like these illustrations throughout. This is also a bookmark I got along with it. These are gorgeous bookmarks. I actually have another one, and I'll show you that one when I show you the next book, because I've just been using them a little bit. But yeah, these are like really pretty illustrations. And I think you get the perspective from each of them. I just think this is a gorgeous book overall. This used to be self-published and then got picked up to be traditionally published. And I think there was some rework a little bit, possibly. So I just waited until I could get my hands on a traditionally published book, only because I saw how the cover looked, and the cover is just gorgeous. The whole book is actually gorgeous. But I think before that it was on Kindle Unlimited, and then obviously it got taken off to be published traditionally. So I could have gotten my hands on the paperback, I think, of the self-published one, but this one's way prettier. Okay, next up. Now I think we only have 4 books. Am I missing one? Yes, I am missing one. We have 4 books left. I got from Amazon just recently. So, first one is Juniper Hill by Daphne Perry. This is a sequel to Indigo Ridge, those are books 1 and 2 of the Eden series by Daphne Perry. I will say I read Indigo Ridge on my Kindle. I bought the Kindle version just because I really wanted to read it, and that was the only way I could get it at the time. And I loved it. It's a small town romance. It's freaking amazing. I love it. I think the way Daphne Perry writes these small town romances are just so good. And this one is a single parent small town romance. And the main guy is a chef. He can cook. It's also like Grumpy Sunshine. Like, it's just got everything. I love it. Also, I was gonna show you. This is the bookmark I'm using for that. Like, these are really beautiful bookmarks that were at Books A Million. Like, this one just says, be kind. I can't remember what the other one said. That one's Be You. They're just really pretty. And I think those are the only two that were there, but the minute I saw them, I had to have them. But yeah, I'm also just currently reading this. Obviously, you can tell from the bookmark. I'm like 100 pages in, 95, and I'm loving it. I think Daphne Perry, like, I said this in my mid-year book freak out tag, so if you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that if you want. But Daphne Perry's turning out to be like one of my favorite authors. I think she's turning out to be my newest favorite author this year. Like, this is just so good. I want to read this so badly. Every time, like, I put it down, I just want to pick it back up. But I'm trying to tell myself to just wait, like, read like a little bit here and there. Just so, like, I don't devour it in one sitting, because I know I will. Also, the third book comes out on Tuesday. It's Wednesday the 20th? 21st? Something like that when I'm filming. This comes out the 26th of July. So, or the third book does, Garnet Flats. I need to have that. So I will be buying that when it comes out. Also, there's a prequel called Christmas at Quincy, which is the name of the small town in Montana that everybody is from now. Okay, like, I will be getting that too. I also need to get myself a physical copy of Indigo Ridge because I just want to own everything that Daphne Perry writes. And at least for the Eden series, I need to have all of them in paperback, which also, by the way, these are so well made. These are self-published, I believe. They're not traditionally published, but these are so well made. This is like a matte finish. This is so done. Like, this is so well done. I love feeling this. It's really bad. I'm gonna stop doing that in front of you guys, but yeah, I really like them. So if you're looking for a nice small town romance, I definitely recommend picking up Daphne Perry for that. And then next up, I have the Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. This is a like 1001 Nights inspired tale. We follow a criminal, Luli, I think that's her name, Luli al-Nazari. She's a criminal who goes by the Midnight Merchant, and she gets, with the help of her djinn bodyguard, she hunts and sells illegal magic. And then she saves the life of a cowardly prince, and his father, the Sultan, blackmails her into finding an ancient lamp. But it has the power to revive their barren land at one cost, sacrificing all djinn. This just sounds so good, and it's a gorgeous cover. This feeling is not my favorite. I don't really love how these like kind of hardbacks feel. They feel kind of scratchy, if you know what I mean. But still, I think it's like a beautiful cover, and I love the back and the spine. I just think it's gorgeous. This is also book one in the Sansi trilogy, and S.A. Chakraborty did blurb this. A thrilling epic of found families, ancient magic, and stories that linger. I also really need to finish the City of Brass, or the Daevabad trilogy. I read City of Brass. I need to read Kingdom of Copper and Empire of Gold, which will be coming soon, hopefully. Next up, I got this Vicious Grace by Emily Theed. Really, the only reason I got it is because it said that it was like had some kind of like gods in it, and maybe it's Greek. Not entirely sure. 3 weddings, 3 funerals. Alessa's gift from the gods is supposed to magnify a partner's magic, not kill every suitor she touches. Now, with only weeks left until a hungry storm of demons devours everything on her island home, Alessa is running out of time to find a partner and stop the invasion. When a powerful priest convinces the faithful that killing Alessa is the island's only hope, her own soldiers try to assassinate her. Shit. So Alessa hires Dante, a cynical outcast marked as a killer, to become her personal bodyguard, because she's desperate to survive. But as rebellion explodes outside the gates, Dante's dark secrets may be the biggest betrayal. He holds the keys to her survival and her heart, but is he the one person who can help her master her gift or destroy her once and for all? Oh wait, I think this is Italian, right? This is like an Italian fantasy? Something like that? Also, you need to know that this includes death, violence, and war with references to child abuse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is an Italian, yeah. So not Greek gods, but still it sounds really good. I've heard pretty good things about it. Tamora Pierce blurbed it. Riveting, passionate, and full of high-stakes danger. Hannah Witten, I think, is the author of For the Wolf and For the Throne, which I really enjoyed. And she says, remixing all the best parts of a dark fantasy and a romantic comedy. And it also says here, her gift can save it, or her gift can save, or it can kill. Okay. All right, lastly, making sure that was the last. Yeah. I got Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. So again, Larissa Reads has been, or has at least recommended this in the past. I hear this is going to make me cry. I don't exactly know what it's about, but it also has a small town. So it says, I wanted to lose myself in the small town of Pelion, Maine, to forget everything I had left behind. The sound of rain, the blood, the coldness of a gun against my skin. For 6 months, each breath has been a reminder that I survived and my dad didn't. I'm almost safe again, but the moment I meet Archer Hale, my entire world tilts on its axis and never rights itself again. Until I trespass into his strange, silent, isolated world, Archer communicates with no one. Yet in his whiskey-colored eyes, something intangible happens between us. There's so much more to him than just his beauty, his presence, or the ways his hands communicate with me, on me. So it's a smutty, heartbreaking book, because I hear it's just gonna, like, break me. And it's one of the top 100 romance novels of all time on Goodreads, which, Goodreads, okay. But still, I've heard it's really good. Also, this comes with an exclusive extended epilogue. Okay. Okay. I will read it. It's gonna hurt, but I will read it. Okay, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bigger book haul than I thought. I really thought it was gonna be mini. Like, I was just gonna show you a few books. But if you think about it, just this month alone, I've only gotten those 4 books I showed you. Like the last 4 books, that was just from this month. Everything else has been past months. So, in the long run, it's not that bad. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again. Bye. Happy reading.